Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please give this channel a like and subscribe, and head over to Instagram and find me and follow at @CarrieCanMakeIt. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this cute little spring quilted wall hanging. You're going to need some fat quarters. I've got this lovely spring Peter Rabbit collection, some batting for the quilting elements, some jute to hang it on, and a piece of Dowling, and also you're going to need your basic sewing kit. I cut out 32 half square triangles at about 2.5 inches each. What you're going to do is match up the fabrics that you want to go together and fold them in half, right sides together, and sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance underneath your sewing machine. The Janome Atelier 9 has a built-in 1/4 inch seam allowance stitch and a 1/4 inch seam allowance foot. Chain sew them all together and then clip them with your scissors after each one. Now press open your triangles that are now look like squares, give them a press on the front and back and open up the seam allowances so there's a seam either side. Start placing your triangles how you want them to look. This is how I've done mine, but you can do them however you like. Pick your design and then start sewing them together. Again, right sides together, and sew each block one at a time, and then repeat on the other 3. Check the description box below and I will list everything that you need and the steps as well. Always press in with the steam iron as you go. Now when you've got all your 4 blocks together, start sewing them again right sides together, doing 2 pairs at a time, and then giving them a press open and a press on the other side as well, and then connect both of those 2 blocks to form your one big block. Now go and find your batting and cut it just slightly bigger than the actual piece, and then choose some thread that's complementary and just go over with a normal sewing machine foot where you want to bring out the quilting elements. So I've just followed the lines of the diamonds. Remove the excess batting with the pair of scissors, just going around all 4 sides. Cut some 2.5 inch strips with your ruler and then place it over your piece. Sew it with a 1 cm seam allowance and then trim off the excess and press. Join your other strip, again right sides together, 1 cm seam allowance, open up and press again, and repeat this on the other 2 sides. What this is doing is it's adding a border to your quilted centre. Get some of your fat quarters that are left and choose the back of your quilt design. I've gone for this blue one and cut it to shape. Then get your jute. I've done 6 inches, do 2 pieces, and then I've lined it up with the diamonds, and I'm just going to tack it in place with a sewing machine, just so they don't come away when I sew it all together. If you didn't want this as a quilt hanging, omit this part. Now place your back into the front of your quilt and do this right sides together, and start at one side and sew a 1 cm seam allowance all the way around, but make sure that you do leave a turning gap so you can turn it inside out. Reverse stitch just so it doesn't unthread. Clip your corners and trim off any excess on the side seams, making sure not to cut into the seam where the open and turn gap is. Turn it inside out, poke the corners out with a chopstick or a pokey tool. I've used my scissors, and then give it a good press. When it comes to the bit that's left open, you can just press it, you can stitch it by machine, or you can hand stitch it closed, whichever is your preference. And there you have it, your nice lovely wall hanging. So get your piece of Dowling and just insert it through the little loops Don't forget to tag me in your makes at @CarrieCanMakeIt, where I'll like and share and comment. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and until next time, bye bye.